I'm now going to run through this in-car TV, DVD, GPS system that I've installed in the Suzuki Swift. Let's fire it up. The radio, obviously radio works fine, but I never use the radio, I just listen to CDs or MP3s. So let's start with the menu. Menu gives me option radio, GPS, whatever. That's my headlight warning system, ignore that. TV, iPod, USB, SD card, or Bluetooth connection, auxiliary in, Bluetooth music, setup, camera, games, compass. No idea what's in the games, I don't really have time to play games while I'm driving. Let's start with the camera, which is my rear facing camera, which is aiming into the garage at the moment. That works fine.
Zapnúť svetla.
That's just my headlight warning system telling me to turn on the headlights. Zapnúť svetla means turn on the headlights in Slovak. So radio, ignore that. Navigation, that works fine. This touchscreen display works fine without this little stylus, but it just makes it easier for me, so I'm using that. This system cost me $250 off eBay. So for example, find address, Slovakia, Bratislava is the city we're in. Street name, let's go MYT, let's pick a main street. Mýtna, that's right in the city centre. Mýtna 1, Slovak radio building. Done. And it gives us the destination there. We can find the destination, it will take us to there with the voice prompts, etc, etc. Next up is disc, whatever's in the disc at the moment. Some random music, I forget whatever's in there, it was just a disc I grabbed to test it with. Don't know if anyone actually uses discs anymore. Yep, that works. Next, TV. Unfortunately, this has been set up for analog TV, and I don't have the digital receiver yet. I'm still waiting for that to arrive, so TV says bad signal. The GPS antenna I've installed under the dashboard, so there's no wire showing. But at the moment you can see it says bad signal TV Globo, whatever Globo means. So hopefully in a couple of weeks I'll get my digital receiver installed. iPod, I don't have an iPod or any iProducts. USB, I don't have a USB installed, but there is a socket on the back for USB if you want to add some additional stuff. SD card, you can load up SD card with whatever you want. I've got a whole range of music from hip hop to classics, you name it. It's all Crazy Penis, what the hell is that? I have to see whatever the hell Crazy Penis is. Okay, some sort of lounge music with a funny name. So I can skip into folders, find anything that I want to listen to straight off the... It all works. And of course I have Bluetooth audio. It's connected to my mobile phone, which is in my pocket somewhere, which means that I can make and receive calls using this thing without taking my hands off the wheel or actually having to pick up my phone. Let's see. Let's make a random call. I've never actually used this before, so we're learning together here. Oh, it seems to be dialing something. It's ringing.
Prosím.
Ahoj, je to ja.
Ahoj.
Skontrolujem môj nový počítač v aute. Hovoríš niečo po anglicky?
Prosím?
Hovoríš niečo po anglicky?
How are you, Kevin?
How are you, Kevin? Yes,
Car.
I am fine, ďakujem. OK. Ďakujem.
Funguje.
Áno, áno. Do počutia. Okay, so that works, obviously. My poor mother-in-law getting the fright of her life, being forced to speak English. Auxiliary in. This is kind of interesting. This is where I can connect it to my Raspberry Pi, which is installed under the dashboard. And I can use it, I can control it through this thing, turn that on, and I can, well, do just about anything by going into the Raspberry Pi. I'm still waiting for my Wi-Fi adapter to plug into the Raspberry Pi. This thing has a little problem at the moment, so as you can see I can't get off the bottom of the screen, which means I can only use the keys on this thing, which is sort of pointless while driving. Not that I would use this while actually driving, obviously, but yeah, the touchpad thing is, the mouse refuses to go off the bottom of the screen, and I need to change it so it fills the screen nicely. But anyway, that works. Bluetooth music. I can play the music on my phone directly through Bluetooth. You've probably all seen how that works. Setup just takes you into basic settings. I can adjust the buttons on the steering wheel to control it. Calendar. I can change the mark in the background of the screen from the giant Suzuki S to whatever I want. Nope, there we are, it's gone back to... I've left it too long, and it thinks I wanted to go back to it. Games, I'm kind of curious what's in there, even though I'll never probably use those. Maybe if I'm waiting for my wife in the car park at a supermarket or something, I can click on them. Huik.cn. Loading. Okay, enough, alright. The volume control didn't work on that either. Crikey. Alright, what else? That's pretty much it. There's a whole lot of stuff I can do with the Raspberry Pi connected, but that's the basics of it. Once I get the TV going and the Raspberry Pi going, I'll be able to have, say, Gmail running all the time. It can alert me when I get new emails, and they can come up on the screen and read them automatically. There's a whole wealth of stuff I can do yet. So, heaps and heaps to learn, heaps and heaps to do, but obviously everything works, and that's the most important thing.